So, anyway, where the hell was I? Yeah, I think I was at the part, talking about, well, comment that my older brother made, after we got home from the funeral. But, uh, you know, I kind of also remembered a couple of minutes ago that I forgot something that I wanted to mention before that. Um, Another thing I didn't like about the funeral, see, the thing that my brother said to me wasn't really something that happened at the funeral, so I guess it doesn't really count as something I didn't like about the funeral. But something that did happen at the funeral that I noticed is that, and I don't want to I don't want to talk about this too long because then it would just make, I don't know, and the video would be too long, then I'll probably have to make a part fucking three. I didn't want to say the F word, but it kind of just, I felt like I don't know, I just wanted to say it. Kind of. I didn't want to say it, but I did kind of want to say it. But, another thing I noticed at the funeral is that a lot of the parents, parents of, my little cousins and, other kids that were there that are like under, kids, under the age of 5, some of them under the age of 4. My one cousin in particular, I don't know if I said that right, but my one cousin who's like 3, my aunt, that she was, my aunt, yeah, she was my aunt's daughter. Um, they came in like I kind of there's kind of a part of me that kind of gets annoyed by the adults that try to hide death from kids. And I know it might sound kind of crazy to some people, but it's just I remember my first funeral. I do remember it. I mean, I was like about 3 or 4, and it was my mom's, one of my mom's uncles, and I remember it as clear as day. And I wouldn't really say I was traumatized by it. I feel like if anything, I learned from it. I learned, what a funeral was, and in a way, I'm pretty thankful that I had that experience when I was 3 or 4. Of going to my mom's uncle's funeral. But what I found kind of, yeah, I did find it kind of annoying that at my great grandfather's funeral this past Friday, a lot of the adults were trying to kind of hide it from the kids. Like they were telling them shit like, "Oh, he's just sleeping," or my one aunt. This really annoyed me because they were sitting right behind me. She was like, right when she was first getting there, she was like, "Oh, do you think that we're too close? Do you think that she can see him? Maybe we should move back." And that kind of got on my nerves. I found that a little bit annoying because, like, my great grandfather's dead body's a monster now or something that's gonna like I don't know, because I just think about like back in the olden days, like the 1800s. Family members used to die in the house all the time, whether there's little kids present or not. I mean, they would see it. And, your family member would die back then. Sometimes they would be like in the house laying there dead for days, and the little kids would see it. So in a way, I guess what I'm saying is that seeing a dead body is kind of a part of growing up. I mean, you can't, like, I don't, you just can't, I just don't understand why people try to hide it from kids. If you don't want them to see it, don't bring them to the funeral. Like, I don't know, what's the point of bringing them to the funeral and then lying to them saying, "Oh, he's just sleeping," or, or all this other crap, getting too anxious, getting nervous about, whether you're sitting too close, you know, to the front where the 4-year-old or the 3-year-old can see the casket too clearly and see the body laying there. I just think it's ridiculous. Um, shit, you can't, basically, it just doesn't make sense. Like, if I ever have kids someday, I'm not gonna hide them from seeing a dead body at a funeral, especially if it's a family member. It's just a part of life. But anyways, okay. And I know some people are probably, especially people with children, they're probably going to disagree with that. But I expect that, and I understand, the people who disagree with it. But moving on to what my brother said. After we got home from the funeral, my brother said to me, he said, "Oh, I noticed that you were getting kind of emotional at the funeral, and I thought you believed in ghosts, and stuff like that." And when he said that, at first it didn't bother me, but then the more I thought about it, it really did bother me. Because, well, first of all, me and my brother, we don't really share the same beliefs, as far as religion or just spiritual beliefs. My brother, he considers himself a Christian, as far as the whole death and, what happens after you die thing. Me and him definitely have some disagreements about that. He believes in the Christian way of, what happens after you die. Me, I do believe in ghosts and spirits and stuff like that. And, he believes in heaven, I believe in the other side, and things like that. But what really bothered me about him saying that is that he almost said it like kind of, like I don't know if he meant it like this, but he said it kind of like I got like kind of a sarcastic vibe coming from him when he said that. Almost like in a way he was hinting that, I believe in ghosts, therefore, why, what am I doing, getting all teary-eyed and stuff at a funeral? I believe in ghosts, so, if anything, I should be cheering and tap dancing, at the funeral, knowing that, my grandfather's going to go over to the other side. And it bothers me because I just feel like he doesn't get it. Even though I believe in that kind of stuff, I still miss the person's physical presence. I'm still gonna get sad at a funeral. It's you still do miss the person's physical body. So as far as with my brother, why he even said that to me, I still don't understand. Me and him are probably going to have a conversation about it because I still don't know exactly where he was coming from. But this is, what I'm saying right now, this is what he made me feel like, as far as where he was coming from. He made me feel like he doesn't see me as a just because I believe in ghosts and spirits, that he doesn't see me as a person who has the right or whatever to get physically upset at a funeral. And it just doesn't make sense because no, just like everybody else, I was getting emotional because yes, I miss my grandfather's physical body. You know what I mean? Whether I believe he's a spirit now and whether I believe he's living in another realm or whatever, there still is no excuse for me to not have any emotion or show any emotion at his funeral. So, yeah, me and my brother are going to have a talk about that because I just thought it was kind of inappropriate. He didn't have to say that, like I don't have feelings or something. So, yeah. But, anyways, I guess that's pretty much it for now. I'll see you guys this coming Wednesday, hopefully, but, since I don't really have a specific schedule or whatever about, as far as my videos, I might see you this next weekend or whatever. But anyways, hope everybody's having a great night, and I'll see you whenever I do. Alright, bye.